like it's tax season. Like it's tax season. Jumping like it's tax season. Just like.
Welcome back to another episode of Shut Up and Hustle. I am Jackson 360. I'm your platform partner, your hustler homie. And you know, on the Shut Up and Hustle show, this is where we interview some of the highest achievers, and we go in detail with their mindset. We go and we figure out exactly how do they think about winning. How can they, go about achieving their goals and help you achieve yours. And so today we have none other than a financial expert, and we have the tax specialist, and she's an entrepreneur. She's been on her own, I believe, since 2006. So that alone is a amazing feat, to be in business for yourself for over almost 15 years. So let's welcome our guest today, Mrs. ANJAIL, the tax lady with AMP Tax. ANJAIL, how you feeling?
I am feeling absolutely wonderful this evening. It's tax time. How can I not be awesome and wonderful?
So ANJAIL, so tell me, you were talking a little bit about what's going on different this year with taxes than in the past.
Okay, so it's been some tax cuts made specifically to job expenses. Form 2106. That's the form where people, middle class, upper middle class, was able to write off union dues, uniforms, and other business-related expenses or employer-related expenses that were not reimbursed. They're not able to claim that this year. So that has been, I think, the most impactful part, where people are not seeing as big of refunds as in the past. That is a lot of people worrying and wondering about their taxes. Why haven't they received their refund yet? Because the IRS holds their refund until mid-February for those who claim earned income credit or child tax credit or American Opportunity Credit. And actually this has been in place for a couple years. But I think this year it's taken longer for the IRS to start releasing. They're just now starting to release refunds for people who filed way back in January.
Now, who do you specialize in working with? I mean, do you work more with individuals or businesses, small businesses?
I'm working mostly with individuals, but I mean, I've been doing taxes for 20 years.
Yeah.
You can probably throw anything at me and I can take care of it, but usually individuals or those who have a small business, those are self-employed.
If a person's finna come to you, what would be the ideal situation for a person to be prepared when they meet with you?
Okay, so first and foremost, I'll ask them, what is the structure of your business? Do you have an EIN number? Meaning, are you registered with the IRS? Did you register your business with the IRS? That's important. Most people know their EIN number. Then I'll ask, well, what is the structure of your business? Are you a sole proprietor? Are you an LLC? You can bring me that paperwork in. And then if they need help with that, I also provide business services if they need a registered agent, that sort of thing. But I want people to bring in their ledgers, however they're recording their income, be it through whether they take electronic payments and then they have a 1099K. I say bring that in. If they have a receipt book, I ask them to bring that in, or bank statements, along with any receipts that they've kept or any profit loss statements that they've kept throughout the year.
What made you even get involved in the tax business? Like, did you always love numbers as a kid? What was it?
What happened was that back in 99, so yes, I've been doing taxes for 20 years. Back in 99, I was in school in undergrad, and I just had my daughter, and I was looking for a part-time job. I found a part-time job for, that January of 2000 in Jackson Hewitt. Then I worked for another private-owned income tax company for 4 years, and I helped him grow his business. And I mean, he was prospering and doing well. And in my mind, I've always been ambitious. So I was like, if I could grow his business,
right,
I could certainly do this for myself. So in 2006, I pretty much stepped out in faith, and I got a small office, like literally a box with one desk, one computer. My mom would come in after work and she would help me answer the phone. And that's where AMP Tax Plus began. And every year, word of mouth, referrals, more people would come And then I eventually opened up a second office. That office was in Hazy Press, my first office. Then I opened up a second office in Chicago. And eventually I combined the offices. I hired more preparers, so I have 4 preparers that work in the office with me.
Okay.
And it's just been growing.
What do you think has kept you in business and allowed you to grow? You know, something that you maybe practice or do on a daily basis?
Being real with my clients, educating them, telling them the truth about their taxes. If they're doing something, you know, not wise with their taxation, I'm very honest and I'm very open with my clients. And a key point, I try to educate every consumer. I think it's so important that they receive quality service, whether their income is $15,000 a year or $200,000 a year. And I service, you know, that wide range of people. I have some clients whose income is lower and some very high. And I give them the same quality service. I educate them about their options. And I try to find out what their goals are. Do you want to start a business? Do you want to do more? Do you want to buy a house? And if they tell me those things, I try to help them position themselves in a way that they can bring those dreams and goals to fruition.
Why is it important to you to help people explore this you know, their goals and be able to achieve something outside of just the tax part?
Not only do I do taxes, but I'm also a licensed professional counselor. So it's kind of what I do. I'm working on my doctorate right now to become a clinical psychologist. So, I mean, that's just who I am. I enjoy helping people. I enjoy seeing people reach their full potential, self-actualizing. You know, I absolutely love it, and that is really the key. I'm doing what I enjoy, and the money is chasing me. The money is following me. I'm not chasing the money. I'm chasing my passion to help others.
Advocate, I talk about it in my book, Shut Up and Hustle, about the psychology of money and how a person's psychology has a big impact on, like, the psychology of money. Specifically, how you were raised around it, the blueprint has a lot to deal with kind of how we treat our money, how we go about investing in ourselves.
I believe fully, if you looked at what a person spends their money on, you could tell so much about them. If you could pull their bank statement out and see what they have purchased and what they have bought, you could tell everything you need to know about that person, because what a person spends their money on and invests in is what's close to their heart. You know, and a lot of times it's connected. You know, people that may not have the best mindset or just a good outlook on life, they tend to blow money. Whereas those who is investing in their future, you'll see that they spend their money a lot different. They're not just spending. They're building. They're investing in themselves. They're investing in property. They're investing in their future. So that speaks volume as to mindset, how it's raised, who they're allowing to pour into them. So yes, you could definitely tell a lot about a person through money.
My last 2 questions are: one, is there a particular habit that you practice on a daily basis?
The truth of the matter is, I get up in the mornings and I spend time with God. I spend time in my word. I pray, I worship, I meditate. And then at night, I think on my day and I reflect on my day. I do a lot of self-reflecting, a lot of introspection. And that's so important, because when we get in tune with what's important to us and what our life goals are and what make us happy, we're able to reflect that.
That's very powerful. That's very powerful. Well, how can people get in contact with you and your services?
Okay, my Facebook, ANJAIL NEWELL. My business page is AMP Tax Plus. That's the name of my company. I am located at 353 West 95th Street in Chicago. The number is 773-941-4235.
It's one, because you're genuinely serving people, but 2, the business perspective is you're investing in your marketing, and so many entrepreneurs many times are not marketing themselves consistently enough?
Well, I have billboards up around Chicago. A lot of my business is from referrals. So word of mouth is so important. How we treat people is so important because people are talking about you. And anyway, so I want them to say good things. I want them to say, when I went over there to AMP Tax Plus, ANJAIL was personable and she was articulate and she educated me. So people are going to talk. So we have to put ourselves in positions where people are saying really good things.
And I got to ask you, what's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aries.
On fire. Okay, you like to take action. You like to make it happen. Hey, so I want to encourage you who's watching this show to not only do business with her, but actually learn from her, follow her, try to, see how we can network to work together, because obviously this is bigger than just business, right? This is really community building. And she says she's working as a counselor, which I got a lot of respect. Anytime you can meet somebody that's been in business for 15 years, okay, and they got a staff, and that means other people are dependent on them and they're investing, they got billboard. This is a person you want in your network. Trust me. We will definitely be doing more building in the future. As you know, we do have the event that's coming up, so we're getting ready to get this event in gear. That's going to be in April. To go to the Hustle Headquarters on YouTube. This is the Shut Up and Hustle show. This is where we challenge you, we charge you up, and we want you to create change in your life by truly doing what God put you here for. I am your platform partner. I'm your hustling homie. And you see, I got the tax lady with me. So you know what time it is, baby.
Yeah.
Money time. So thank y'all for tuning in. And we're going to see y'all on the next episode. Peace.
Hey.
Jackson. Jumping like it's tax season. Like it's tax season. Jumping like it's tax season. Just like tax season. Jumping just like tax season. Just like tax season. Jumping just like tax season. Just like tax season, jumping just like tax season. Just like tax season, jumping just like tax season. Just like tax season, jumping just like tax season. Just like tax season, jumping just like tax season. Yeah. Wasting time, we can't afford it. You want some credit, you can have the glory, but we don't take no credit. Cash only, that's another story. I'll work with you, just work with me. She said I'll call you after work. I said cool, just bring the check and I'll bring the merch. God is good. I had to pray like it was church. She had to pay like business first. Go get your purse, get that straight merch. It's time to eat, so dinner served. So call me for any reason when you spending, because you know I'm jumping just like tax season. Just like tax season, jumping just like tax season. Just like tax season, jumping just like tax season. Just like tax season, jumping just like tax season. Just like tax season, jumping just like tax season. Just like tax season, jumping just like tax season. Just like tax season.